This is called the worst enablers on my 600-pound life. So practically, you got the niggas who's fat as fuck on the show. Then you got the niggas who's helping them be fat as fuck on this show.
Are some of the heaviest.
I'm pretty sure one of these is gonna be a thing of I don't want this. I don't want someone so to be attractive. I don't want someone so to be attractive.
People living in the world today, but they don't all get to that point themselves. With most being bedbound and immobile, they rely on family members and partners to bring them food. And in this video, we're going to be looking at the worst enablers on the show, starting with Sean Milliken.
I like
his mother
big.
fed him to over 1,000
Damn!
times, and his story ended as you would probably expect. Sean featured in season 4 of the show, and his astonishing weight led Dr. Now to estimate that he was the heaviest person alive at the time of recording.
Chat, look at this nigga belly button. Look at this nigga's belly button. That is the biggest belly button I've ever seen in my fucking life. Look at this nigga skin, bro. Your dead cells. This nigga looks like melting ice cream. This shit is fucking crazy.
It's easy to see how he got there. Sean begins his episode by stating he needed to look for outside help for his weight loss. But as we'll come to see, it was clear that the outside help was actually allowing him to put on this massive weight. He lives in California, and every morning, as soon as he wakes up, he shuffles to the end of his bed so he can go to the toilet in his bedpan. That is a
Ew. That's fucking disgusting.
about all Sean can do by
That's
himself,
fucking disgusting.
as he is totally and utterly bedbound, and so relies on his elderly mother to care for him, who is more than happy to do so.
Sean has to just totally be taken care
She big as hell too. Put both these niggas on the show. She big as fuck. She want her son to die. Well, I think he did die.
of from head to toe. You know, everything has to be done for him.
Sean is 27 years old. However,
I know it
his mother
stinks in there. I know it stinks so bad.
has allowed him and in all honesty pushed him to live like a child. One Reddit commenter said that Renee infantilized him to the point of learned helplessness, and when you see her behavior, it's hard to argue against that. Sean has actually been bedbound for the past 8 years, since he was 19, which is
just
an
fucking
absolutely
disgusting.
absurd amount of time to be in bed, especially considering how young he still is. This is the first of his mother's enablement issues, as she has allowed him to stay in that bed and gain weight at a rapid pace. Although
I know I
Sean
gotta even
does
maggot
give a
his shit like
knee
that.
injury for the reason that he stayed in bed for so long, his mother was the one bringing him the food and allowing him to stay there. The second and main issue is the sheer volume of food she allows Sean to consume. When he asks for a snack, she actually has a pen and paper ready next to her, as if this is a common occurrence and she's going to need to
She got like she finna order 15 pieces.
Just a couple burgers and soda. Maybe medium fry. Oh, could you give me one of those caramel sundaes?
Sure, no problem. Sometimes it's just easier to give him what he wants, and unfortunately, I do that all the time.
Despite Sean needing 2 people to
That shit's
bathe
sad
him,
as hell.
Renee still allows him to eat and do whatever he wants, with seemingly no regard for his life. She reveals that people have actually said to her that what she is doing is going to him in the near future, which is some tragic foreshadowing.
I've had people tell me, you don't have to give him food just because he says he's hungry. But
I just don't get how you got your son. I feel like you care about your son in a way that's not good for him. I'm sorry, this shit is you're a terrible parent if you're allowing your son to sit in a single bed for 8 years, and you need 2-3 people to fucking bathe him. That is utterly disgusting. You should be disappointed. You should be disgraced. You should never be allowed to have a kid again. Like, I don't get it. You shouldn't have been able to. I'm pretty sure he was big when he was younger than 19 also. So there's no way in hell that this is just like a first time thing.
a mom, and when your kids say, I'm hungry, Mom, feed a kid.
Sean being treated like a baby by his mother has clearly spread into his mind too, as he gives a very strange comparison to what food feels like to him, and feels like actually a bit of insight into how he thinks.
Food has kind of become my comfort, kind of like a child with their blankie.
Sean doesn't
And
act
his
like a
teeth
man
fucked up.
because he doesn't see himself as one, and has allowed his mother to just treat him like a baby his entire life. After Sean has been transported to Houston to see Dr. Now, he cries like a child when he's in pain, while he's being simply pushed around in a wheelchair.
Please stop. I can't go any
They should never show this shit.
further.
Stop.
I wonder why. You big as fuck. I wonder why. Nah, this shit is crazy, fam. I would have been mad as hell if my mom ever put me to do some shit like this. This don't make no fucking sense, gang.
However, this isn't even the most
This shit don't
shocking
make no
part of the
sense, bro.
segment. As Sean is so big and he's been eating fast food on the car journey to Houston, he seemed to lose the ability to control his bowels. This led Sean to having an accident in his chair and his mother needing to come clean up after him.
Sean is used to his mother completely taking care of him. As long as she does everything for him, Sean has no reason to leave. And she controls him.
This is a
with the food.
fucking shame,
You have
bro.
to start making drastic changes with him.
This is a fucking
starting
shame.
with his own situation.
Throughout the episode, Sean had many ups and downs, but his episode unfortunately ended in a double tragedy. His elderly mother died in 2017 due to kidney failure, and because Sean couldn't even make a sandwich on his own, he rapidly deteriorated after, succumbing to his weight at just 29 years old.
That's
Although
fucking
Sean was
crazy,
essentially
bro.
made to feel like
29, bro. Dying at 29 because of your age, bro. Don't get me wrong. I know people face a lot of mental issues, bro. But as I said with every fucking thing, man, it's your job to get out of that shit. It's your job to fix your fucking habits. It's your job. As soon as you cross that age of 16, 17, bro, honestly, it's up to you. You shouldn't be dependent. Like, yes, you could be dependent on your moms and shit because, like, you ain't grown yet. But, like, nigga, you know right from wrong. You know right from wrong, gang.
infant by his doting mother, Betty Jo and her husband Josh had a very similar enablement issue. However, Josh had very different
He looked like he liked big girls. Yeah, nasty bastard.
reasons for doing so.
He
Appearing
looked
in
nasty.
season 3 of the show, Betty
Damn.
Jo weighs in at 654 pounds, and the reasons behind her rapid weight gain are made very clear at the beginning of her episode. With one YouTube commenter writing, he is more afraid of losing her to another man than he is to death.
She may be.
I
denied
called this
surgery,
out. I just
or
called
she
this
can be
out.
Approved, and then there's the risk of her.
How do you have sex? How do you reproduce? I'm sorry. She has too much fat. There's no way in hell that they're having sex or doing anything fun. This has to be one of the most boring relationships because you could play board games, y'all could play video games together, but y'all can't go outside. Y'all can't go mini golfing. Nigga, y'all barely, I'm pretty sure you can't even go to the movies because you're too damn big to fit in the fucking chairs.
Dying on.
Chad, I was gonna say, I'm sorry, YouTube. This is, I'm talking real reckless. But like, this shit is fucking crazy. This is all time crazy, bro. All time
the
fucking
table
crazy.
during the surgery. But my biggest fear is actually her dropping the weight and leaving me.
It is honestly really disgusting to hear that his biggest fear, more than her actually dying, is her losing weight. When the pair go to see Dr. Now, in typical
He's a evil motherfucker. To want to lose your wife instead of, you'd rather her die than for her to lose weight. Is that not insane? That's like one of the craziest things ever. And he looked like the type of nigga too.
Dr. Now fashion,
It's some of the
he calls
craziest
Josh
shit I've
out
ever
for his
seen,
very
ever heard of.
disturbing behavior, and even gives a potential reason as to why he does this.
Who does the grocery shopping?
She makes the list. I go get the stuff.
So you are her enabler.
Basically, I've stopped trying to argue with her.
I'm concerned that her husband may be the biggest problem. He's an enabler, but he's not overweight, which means he's feeding her.
He's doing it on purpose. He's doing it because I think he's scared because he can't get no bitches. Because he can't get no bitches, he don't want his shorty being able to get no nigga. So he made her fat as hell just so he, because he can't get no bitches.
He may want her to be large.
Someone else who could see that Josh was doing more harm than good to Betty Jo was Shaun of Steel, who had this to say about her enabler husband.
I need Josh to help me change.
No, you don't. You need you.
You don't need anybody
cap.
but you. I
Just
got a
you,
quick 100
motherfucker.
pounds you can lose right friggin' there. Buddy's gotta go.
Now, Sean mentions he knows a quick 100-pound weight loss, which obviously for Betty is to get rid of Josh. But I know an even quicker way to lose weight, and don't miss this week's
buddy, we don't do that.
newsletter. So, back to Josh. His fears of losing Betty often manifest in just letting her eat as much food as she wants, whenever she wants. She piles plates high full of breaded chicken strips, and even
Chicken
worse,
strips?
at the supermarket, Josh just follows her around and puts whatever she wants into the basket.
The way I see myself.
I ask you this question again. Where do they get the money for this? Every time I've seen somebody on my 600-pound life, they be overly big. They don't be living in a nice crib and all that shit. And I'm be honest with you, like, no disrespect, they don't be looking like they got money. Where the fuck are they getting money for this fucking food? It's so much food that they be eating. Where do they get the money for it? I don't understand.
On the outside, I hate it.
On those.
I feel judged.
That's-
Like, look at that fat girl. But I know
Hey, she did not have to say it like that. I was expecting her to say fat bitch. She talking about, look at that fat girl. That shit not funny, but that shit funny, bro. That shit should be funny, but
this
it is.
something that I did to myself.
Girl.
The worst part hasn't even happened yet, as despite Josh feeding Betty Jo whatever she wanted at the beginning, Betty Jo did start to take a bit of accountability and ask him to make healthy meals. She
Thank
did
you.
lose some initial weight.
Thank
It
you.
was a
Thank you. God forbid, I don't know what he's finna say next, but I'm proud of her for taking the right steps. Even if it's just eating some healthier foods, if you take one step in the right direction, regardless, progress is progress, no matter what type of progress it is. Whether it's 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, progress is fucking progress. I'm glad that she did that.
eventually put through surgery. However, this caused Josh to actually become depressed because he saw Betty Jo bettering herself, claiming that it was damaging their relationship, with Shaun of Steel again stating how ridiculous this was.
Hey, wash his hair.
It hasn't.
I'm gonna go sit down. I know he cares, but I just feel like he's not motivated to help me.
I feel like we didn't even come down here. She wouldn't be how she
It's gotta be like, I wish there was some type of law. Because this is not okay. You trying to feed your girl to death. You want to kill her.
It'd be okay. I don't know what's gonna happen with us. I don't know the damage that's gonna be done in our relationship.
He's motivated to keep you down. That's all he's worried about.
He's
right now,
motivated
is
to
keeping
kill you. He's
as,
motivated to
with
kill
little-
you.
As little self-worth as he can. That's what he's worried about. Because he draws his value from
He's
you
trying
being
to
down,
kill you.
which is no way to live.
And these
Unfortunately.
fears were confirmed after the pair went to get counselling together, and Josh repeated what we can already all see, that he does not want Betty Jo to lose weight, because if she does, she will probably leave him, which is no way to talk about someone you supposedly love.
Well, we've always had some issues, but for like the last 2 months now, we've just kind of been biting each other's heads off, I guess. We don't know how to communicate. In my opinion, it started when I had my surgery. The first night, he promised that he would stay at the hospital.
Look at this nigga. Oh, he ain't shit. This is one of the most ain't shit ass niggas I've ever seen in my life. Because there's no reason ever that you should do this because your girl is trying to get better. There's just really no reason at all, bro.
Did it?
I wonder, Josh, what are you thinking or feeling? How has it affected
This nigga
the
ain't
loss
shit.
or the surgery, and just how has that changed your relationship?
I used to take care of her. I used to
Mhm.
be her caregiver.
But you're not him anymore.
But
You're
now
not doing
She's
it.
starting to just be able to move around and stuff, and in a way that really scares me because
Sure.
I don't
Mhm.
want her to leave me.
Since the show aired, it seems like Betty Jo has lost a bit of weight, and surprisingly, she's still with her husband Josh. The same thing can't be said about Lupe and her.
I'm glad
husband,
that, hey,
or-
real respect. I gotta give respect where it's due, man. I'm proud that she did that shit. I'm proud that she went out her way and said fuck whatever her boyfriend, husband had to say, and she went and did what the fuck she needed to do to get better with her fucking life. And I am proud of you for doing that shit. I don't know you, lady, but I'm proud of you for doing that shit.
Now ex-husband Gilbert, who actually went through a breakup while filming the episode for a shocking reason. Lupe Simano appeared in season 4 of the show, and at just 39 years old, weighed a staggering 642 pounds.
Shit.
Living out in California, her episode starts with a disturbing scene of her waking up with an oxygen mask on. The most shocking part about Lupe is just how short she is. At just 5 foot tall, the 642 pound frame meant that she was totally and utterly bedbound and relies entirely on
Hold on.
waking up with an oxygen mask on. The most shocking part about Lupe is just how short she is. At just 5 foot tall, the 642.
Oh my God. 5 foot, 600 pounds? This bitch worse than Rod Wave. I think Rod Wave like 3 something. This bitch look like a little melted ice cream cone. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy.
Pound frame meant that she was totally and utterly bedbound and relies entirely on her husband Gilbert, who says he feels more like a carer.
I feel helpless. It's just me taking care of her more than us having a marriage. You know.
To be honest with y'all, that scene went by like I didn't know what part of her body he was cleaning.
I guess you could say intimacy is impossible.
Oh my God.
This is way harder than I thought.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ooh.
It was gonna be, but you know I love her. And that's what keeps me going.
No.
She has heart and kidney issues, as well as being diabetic.
This is not
and has
okay.
already fallen into a diabetic coma before, so it's safe to say she's quite literally on the verge of death due to her size. Despite this, Gilbert still waits on her hand and foot and feeds her whatever she wants. Which
See, you can't say shit like that. Oh, there's no intimacy. It feels like I'm just doing this and that. Like it's more of taking care of her than a marriage. Like you can't say that then go buy this bitch a dozen donuts. Cause that looked like more than a dozen donuts, gang. That looked like way more than a dozen donuts, fo. You lying, fo. You want her to be big, bro.
Box of donuts, which is so full they had to wrap it with tape, and things get even worse when Lupe finally meets with Dr. Now.
What seems to be your biggest challenge with your eating habit?
I'm an emotional eater. I get bad anxiety, and then I'll eat food until I get sick.
Who brings you the food?
My husband, my family.
They don't realize that they are killing you?
I know.
No?
I think they do, but they do it because they love me.
Okay.
As everyone acknowledges Gilbert is her enabler, Dr. Now emphasizes that Lupe must not gain any more weight, which initially goes alright, losing
I would
around
hope
60
not.
pounds in
Thank
her
you.
first weigh-in.
Appreciate it,
However,
bless
the
you.
next weigh-in did not go so well. While at a meeting with Dr. Now, she tries to use the toilet, and after trying for a while to squeeze into the actual room itself, she proceeds to get stuck in the toilet. This is due to
Getting
the fact
stuck
that
in
after
the
losing the
toilet?
initial 60 pounds, she gained another 82 pounds.
Damn!
putting her net weight gain at 20 pounds since starting the program. And we all
I just
know-
gotta say, I know it's easier for some people than others, but y'all know how hard it is to gain 20 fucking pounds? 20 fucking pounds is a lot of fucking weight. It took me 2 years to go from 140, 135, mainly like 135 to 200 pounds. And I'm back down to probably like 195 right now. Y'all know how fucking hard it took me that long. Nigga, it's insane to jump from weight to weight
where
like
all
that.
of this food has come from, Gilbert.
So you start over, because if you don't, you're not going to make it. I'm keeping you in the hospital to start controlled diet again. You're down to your last chance. Do you understand? This is such self-destructive behavior. And her husband, Gilbert, is helping to kill her.
Yes.
We'll need to address their dynamic in the long run. But for now, we need to get her health and her weight under control again.
This has been a bit of a wake-up call for me.
However, it seems like Gilbert wouldn't be given much of a chance to change after Lupe caught him flirting with girls on Facebook, and even
I would too. Respectfully, you feel me? Respectfully, I can't do it. If you're not gonna get your life together and I'm doing what I can to help you, I swear to God, I'm going to leave you. I'm sorry. There's no for better or for worse. Now, if I married you and you was like this, all right, that's different. But if you just got like this, like, bro, I'm not doing that shit, bro.
Trying to meet up with them.
And I have to go on there and find out myself. There's all kinds of chicks. That's so disrespectful, you know? It gets me, it irks me.
We're just sending scriptures out with no pictures of me and just of God and, you know, the news and stuff like that. I'm here clicking and grabbing anyone I can that I can send that message out. I'm trying to spread the word out, and you're upset because I added a chick on there.
If you're spreading God's word, why would I go on there and
saying that you're spreading God's word and you're fucking cheating is crazy.
Have your wife do it. It's called respect because you're married.
Okay.
Lupe didn't break up with him immediately.
Better than me, I'll call him you fat bitch. Go on a fucking diet. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. The shit I would have said to her she probably offed herself. I ain't gonna
And they spent a bit more time together after this, but it seemed like Lupe got sick of his enabler and liar behavior. And according to this Reddit thread from around the time the episode aired, they have officially divorced. This is similar to Zarlin and her.
I know he's happy. I know he's so happy.
Supportive and repulsive in multiple YouTube videos. And honestly, it's very easy to see why.
It's really hard to talk about Gareth because, you know, he wants a fat wife. He wants what he's physically attracted to. That's what he wants. He has a physical preference for his sexual needs that requires me.
I think he'd be fucking them bitches and like he'd be slapping their back fat and all that shit. Be like, you big bitch. Y'all think he'd be doing that type of shit? Was it just like that's weird? I think he'd be like slapping their back fat and all that type of shit.
To be bigger than, you know, just fat. I realized I've been telling myself a lie, and that lie was killing me. Big can't be beautiful when it means my daughter may not have a mother.
Despite Zarlin weighing almost
you damn right.
pounds
You're
and
damn
being
right.
very motivated to lose weight,
you damn fucking right.
Being the one holding her back.
Bro, I'm not doing that.
To the grocery store by herself and picking out what she wants. So she ultimately is the one making these bad food choices.
It's really, really good.
What the fuck is that?
It's so
Is that a donut?
sugary, sweet.
I'm gonna say this. I ain't go front. Let me talk to y'all personally real quick. This is me. If I ever you are one of you a big bitch if you ever sit there and eat a jelly filled or cream filled fucking donut. You are one of the biggest big back bitches nigga. Oh my, that's some of the craziest shit you could do. That's some of the craziest shit you could do. Like, there's no fucking way you go sit here in real life and tell me you an average human and you went and ate a fucking cream-filled, jelly-filled donut. You're a big bitch. You're a big back motherfucker, bro. Big back as fuck. That's some of the biggest back shit you could do. Real talk. Real talk.
I just want to make love to them with my mouth. Exactly.
I can't. That's so insane.
Obviously.
Sexual.
This obviously is supported by her husband, Gareth, who admits himself that he wants not just an obese partner, but a super morbidly obese partner. Even
that's
comparing
so crazy to want that shit.
I'm a little bit sad because you know, I like bigger women, so.
That nigga go saute her ass. He go put her ass in the pot, stir her ass up. That nigga is gonna eat her.
You already have to be such a
That nigga's gonna eat her.
We'll see. Let's hope it doesn't turn around to bite us in the butt. I've always liked bigger women, you know. Why settle for a hot dog when you can have a steak?
Comparing his wife
to not the same. It's not nearly the same, brother. It's not nearly the same.
His disgusting mindset going into this. He really doesn't want her to lose weight and makes it blindingly obvious that he was a big part of the reason that she's in this position in the first place. Now, look, clearly she can't work. She sits at home eating, supported by Gareth. This is just a start though, as he actually starts to act in an awful way towards Zarlin, which was noticed by people on Reddit. In a thread with 400 upvotes talking about how awful Gareth was, one commenter went a step further. I wanted to punch him throughout the episode. That man would have gladly sacrificed his wife, his child's mother, for his own sexual pleasure. And this
that's fucking crazy.
The day after Zarlin had her weight.
That's just me personally, bro. You know, people get out of it. People got their preferences, bro, but you're not finna be big standing next to me, bro. You're not finna be big. You're not finna be big and be with me. That shit is so good.
Gave her a completely tone-deaf comment.
Oh my God, I'm so happy you asked. I've lost 78 pounds.
Damn, good shit. Good
So
shit.
You're sick? Why didn't you go to work?
Good shit.
I couldn't sleep. If it makes you feel any better, me and Brandon, we went to the tackle stand.
Okay.
So you need help.
On that note, I'm gonna go ahead.
That nigga said if it makes you feel any better. Me and this nigga ate from where you can't eat right now. He's evil. That's an evil nigga, bro.
Talk to you later.
That nigga
good
evil
on
as
Zalem
fuck.
for putting the phone down on him. But what was going through his head? Talking about going to the taco stand.
That's
knowing
fucking
she can't have
crazy.
one, and actually seeming annoyed that she talked about her weight loss. When Zalem was discharged from hospital, Gareth picked her up and continued his awful attitude.
I was expecting to look a lot skinnier straight after, man.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I haven't lost 75 pounds.
I would have had a divorce, folks. You got to divorce that type of nigga.
I mean, I'll be considered around you eating, but I'm not looking to do no dieting.
I don't think Gareth is going to be someone who's going to help me.
And Zalem was right,
No.
as the next scene is genuinely very upsetting, as Gareth takes her to a drive-thru. On the way home from surgery, he waves burgers and chips in her face. And honestly, even though I've covered so many of these 600-pound life episodes
This
now,
nigga
this
is
was a
crazy.
tough watch.
Oh yeah, I smell bacon. Bacon makes everything right. Don't be tempted now.
I'm
My thing is, bro, go get a motherfucker. Go get a motherfucker who wants to be that big and don't give a fuck about their life. This is some evil shit to do. You are not a good human being in any stretch of the imagination. You're a evil, evil motherfucker, bro.
not even a
That is
little
an
bit
evil
tempted.
motherfucker, bro.
Eating my food. No chip.
Fucking
He's
Burger
going to go
King,
ahead
bro.
and try and tempt me like this. It's hurtful. It's a little bit nauseating, to be honest.
You weird, bro.
Woman burger.
Weird as hell.
I think I married a jerk, but I think he doesn't know any other way. I don't know if I'm gonna
Just
have
weird.
Gareth's support, but I can't turn back now.
This is the exact type of behavior that got her in this position in the first place. And honestly, we can't expect anything different from Gareth. When Zalem starts eating her diet, he belittles her, calling her food crap and pretending to be sick when he sees it. Luckily, Zalem was mentally strong and not only
I'm
lost a
glad
ton
she
of
was.
weight during the show,
I'm glad
but
she fucking
actually
was.
found the strength to leave that awful relationship. Now, although Zalem was the one being abused, the next patient was actually the one doing the abusing to enable him to get food, and that was Stephen Asante, by far and away the most disgusting star to ever appear on my 600-pound life. Now, if you're a subscriber of the channel, and if you've made it this far without subscribing, I would appreciate it if you were, because
I'll
the
drop you a
majority
like,
of people
fam.
watching
I'll
my
drop you a like,
videos
gang.
probably aren't
I'll get you a like.
subscribed. But if you are, you'll 100% know about Stephen Asante. Stephen is well known for abusing hospital staff and just being an all-around awful person. But in order to get to where he is now, he had to have some help.
How you fat and mean? How are you a fat, evil motherfucker? How do you be fat and decide you go be mean to other people when you can't even walk? Nigga, they could literally just walk away and let you fucking die. Like, that's all they gotta do. Just walk
That
away and
came
let
in
you
the
fucking
form
die.
Of his father. The first major example of this was on the road trip to see Dr. Now. Stephen constantly asking his father to stop for food, calling him from the back of the moving truck which was transporting him.
This nigga needed a moving truck.
I'm feeling very weak. And if something happens to me, you're gonna be very sorry.
Welcome to the real Steven.
I would've hung up. Who the fuck you talking to? I can go back there and fuck your fat ass up. I go back there and fuck your fat ass up and your big ass can't even fucking move and defend yourself. Bless some, I would let, man. Don't let my kids be like this.
What am I gonna eat?
Please don't let my kids be like this, bro.
Justin says, does he think you're made of money? Which just confirms the fact that Stephen's father is paying for the food he eats. This is made even more annoying due to the fact his father actually gives in and does stop to allow Stephen to eat a large Subway.
Real talk, evil motherfuckers, man. Evil world we live in. Whether you the one doing that shit or you the one not doing that shit, that's some crazy shit, fam.